Hello, welcome to Prep at Home. This is the best investment that you can make towards reaching your goal to become a journeyman, master, or contractor. Simply begin by clicking on the U.S. map and your state. In this case, I'll demonstrate by clicking on the state of Oklahoma. In the state of Oklahoma, we offer several exam prep classes, including electrical journeyman, electrical contractor, HVAC journeyman, HVAC contractor, as well as sheet metal, process pipe, and natural gas if you're mechanical, plumbing and gas journeyman, plumbing and gas contractor, and business and law. For this demonstration, I'm going to choose HVAC contractor. With the HVAC or contractor prep, you simply click on the download full version and it'll immediately start downloading to your computer. The unit price is given, as well as all the details regarding our interactive software program and details on the state exam that you'll be taking. The content outline is given for HVAC contractor, whether you're limited or unlimited in the state of Oklahoma, and then all the reference materials that are allowed into the exam center. In this case, International Mechanical Code, which is almost countrywide, the International Fuel Gas Code, Modern Refrigeration and Air Conditioning, which is used in many states, as well as other reference materials that can be taken into the state exam. These are the code books that you'd want to look for and get the best price you can online, Amazon.com and others. You can even buy them used. Main thing to remember is that there can be no notes in your code books. You have to bring your own references to the exam center. Information regarding your application process that you submit to Construction Industries Board, or if your testing agency, in this case for the state of Oklahoma, happens to be PSI, other states use other testing agencies, and then your license requirement summary. In this case, how many questions are allowed are going to be on your examination, and the time limit, and the minimum test score that you must get to pass the test. State application fees, testing fees, and experience requirements are all listed, in this case for an HVAC contractor. Our software, which is shown here, is very easy to use. Once it's installed and running on your computer, and this video is going to guide you to the steps required for you to begin your prep at home today. Here, the HVAC Test 1 sample that I'm running gives you the question, the multiple choice answers, code references, and the calculations. With this question, it reads, the location of the intake opening must be a minimum of blank feet, horizontal distance between a sewer vent and a fresh air intake of a cooling system. Multiple choice is given, 6, 10, 30 feet, or none of the above. Well, in this case, the correct answer is 10 feet. If I get it correct or incorrect, the study prep system is going to give you the code reference so that you know where to find it in the code book. This is a very important step in your exam prep to have your code book reference available, in this case the International Mechanical Code, and to go to the reference that is given by the computer system. In this case, it was 401.4.1, and it reads, intake openings shall be located a minimum of 10 feet from lot lines or buildings on the same lot. So that is the correct answer. If I continue to the next question, it follows the same format. In this case, the International Mechanical Code calls for a minimum ventilation rate for a public toilet room of 50 CFM. So it's number 4. can see I've gotten 3 correct and haven't missed any. It gives you the code reference once again like before, and any notes that might be important. In this case it says be very familiar with this table as it's used frequently on your exam. I'm going to continue. This one, what classification would be used for refrigerants that do not show a flame propagation? The correct answer to this one is Class A. So I'm going to click a 4 and get it correct. In this case it used modern refrigeration air conditioning, which is another code book used in the state of Oklahoma. Other states like Texas use fundamentals to HVACR, or New Mexico using Uniform Mechanical Code, and other states use other code books, all of which are part of our exam prep. I'm going to hit continue. This next question, a safe limit to fill refrigerant cylinder is, I know the correct answer is 80%, but in this case I'm going to get it wrong. So I'm going to either choose a 4 or I can choose don't know. If I choose don't know or 4, which it would be wrong, the computer system is going to give you the correct code reference as to where to look it up, and we're going to continue. Go to the next question. Make sure that you go to your code book in every case and read that section or chapter if need be. I'm going to go ahead and take a break or stop from my exam prep studies. If I hit stop or review here, and I've only answered 5 questions, but if I hit stop or review or I've gotten to the end of the examination, the computer's automatically going to give you a test score. For this particular module I got an 80%. The computer's going to indicate that it was a good effort. However, keep trying for 90% or better, which is the goal of the class and your prep at home. Notice the review page does show the question that I missed. It should have been 80%, but I got that one incorrect, so it shows it as part of the review page. And that's how simple the exam prep system is to use. As you can see, our program is very simple and it will help you prepare for your upcoming state examination. Download your exam prep today.